Hello, everybody, again, and welcome to another installment of Erin's Book Club. Again, sorry, apparently I'm going to have to work around my cats. The reason I say again is because I tried this earlier this morning to do this review, and my camera let me get a fair amount in, and then said, guess what, we're out of juice. So, have to start over. Anyway, so the book that I'm going to do for this book club review is The Shadowed Path by Gail Z. Martin. And I really am undecided if I like the book. Apparently, it is a gathering of all of the backstories of a character that's from another series called John Mark Vannen. And the stories themselves are written really well. There's a good opening, good problem. The problems are always solved. The first few stories of the book was kind of difficult to get through because right off the bat everybody got eviscerated. It was a brutal starting. There was no protection about like explanations of blood and gore and guts and that kind of thing. So when I first started reading this, I thought, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to finish because, I mean, I like blood and gore, but I don't like blood and gore just for the sake of having blood and gore. And that's what I was afraid this was going to turn into. And it ended up not being the case. Each and every story is written really well. It's a beautiful cover. It's a nice condensed, like you're not reading forever kind of thing. It's a book that I really enjoyed. However, I do have a few things that I didn't quite enjoy. First and foremost is, like, I get that they were short stories of this character and they were probably meant to be peppered in between different stories of different books, but when you take these stories and put them all into one book, it's very frustrating and it's very upsetting to the flow of the book if you start each story with a description of what the character looks like and of his past, especially since you've read that past. So, like, in the beginning of every little story in each chapter, we got a description of how the main character looked like, his age, and the fact that he's been through hell when he first started this adventure. Now, I get how you'd want to put that in each story if you were peppering this out through the series, but I think if you want to gather all of the stories together of this one man and put them into one book, you need to edit out those. Like, if we read about the fact that the family was massacred in the early part of his life and that his wife was massacred after that, and we don't need to hear about it every chapter, we don't need to hear about it every story. And I think it, again, really upset the flow because you get into the next chapter, you get into the next problem that we're going to solve, and you're reiterating what happened in the